Well, g'day everybody. Today we are having a squiz at Breachway with thanks to the developer Edgeflow Studio and the publisher Hooded Horse, who also did Manalords, etc. They've sent a key through to the channel, so I did receive this key for free. Breachway is a tactical RPG roguelike deck builder. So I'm not usually like, I don't mind playing deck builders like sort of Slay the Spire and stuff like that. But I've enjoyed this so far. I've played about an hour of it. They say that explore the galaxy in this deck building sci-fi roguelike where ship upgrades and crew management are key to your survival. Optimize resource generation, engage in intense turn-based battles, and take on ever-growing threats as you seek out the signal. Breachway. Let's continue on. As I said, I've done just over an hour on it, and I went through the tutorial and all that type of stuff, just to to sort of get the gist of the game. Now this is our new ship here. We're about to leave, and we're about to head into the galaxy. At the moment, we've got a barrier shield, and you can see the cards that allows us, which is barrier, which gives us a shield and stuff. When we get into combat, we'll show you. I'll show you that a little bit more. Conservation on the res bay, and we've got a pulse laser Mark II sitting up here. We will, as we go through battles and stuff, gain more equipment and stuff as well. So yeah, let's leave. Is that repair too? Maximum repair. It's all right. Our hull's okay. And repair when you get back to a station. I've really enjoyed the I've quite enjoyed the sort of story and stuff in it as well. So it brings up little stories as you move your way through the map. Now, one of the things that I do like about this is it's not FTL. It has a map that's very similar that you can work your way through, as you can see, but you don't have this ever piercing threat following you and stuff. And I really didn't like that about FTL. Up in the top right hand corner, here's the factions here, and you can see our current standing with those factions, and that's going to affect things when we go into different areas. So for example, if we go into a Solari area, then we're more likely to run into trouble and to be hunted and stuff like that. Whereas if we go into a neutral one, where there's more chance of better things happening. So this is a neutral blockade. We're probably going to have to go in here. This is our ship, and we're looking towards leaving the sector. So let's get stuck straight into it, shall we? We'll head into the blockade. Busy with trying to prevent civilians from fleeing the system, only a security drone has noticed our approach. It's heading our way on an intercept course. We can just prepare for combat, which is the only option that we have. You do have options in the events that come up in here as well. So what we can see up here is they have a laser pulse. This ship has a laser pulse and a shield pulse. You can see they have obviously like an armor on those particular systems. You'll also see the two little lines at the bottom there. Well, this one's got 3, this one's got 2, and that shows those lines fill up. And once, for example, the laser pulse has 2 filled up lines at the bottom of its card, then the next turn it's going to fire. So you sort of gives you a bit of an idea on what's sort of happening. You have heat on your ship as well. This is our hull down in the left hand corner, which is a hull of 50, and this drone is, it only has a hull of 25. These are our cards at the moment that we've drawn. Again, with all deck builders, as you move through, you do get to select new cards and increase your deck size and stuff like that. This is our ordnance. You can see that each of these has a cost. So, for example, this laser pulse, it will deal 4 damage, and it will cost us 3 ordnance to do. This is our energy, and you can see the catalyst pulse will cost us 3 ordnance and 2 energy. So, and it'll deal 4 damage. All pulse cards played this turn deal +1 damage. So we've only got 5 at the moment. Conservation I haven't used yet. Resource Bay gain 1. That gains 1 energy for every 2 of these that we spend, which is actually not too bad. Not too bad at all. And I do. It looks like that is free. And it has a four turn cooldown. So if we play that, we should still. That's a free card. So every time we play one of these, which we're only going to get to play 1 anyway, then that'll give us an extra 2 of these. So laser pulse will. It's a precision weapon, which means that we could target one of these. If you target these and you bring this and you bring these this armor down and destroy this armor completely, then it basically that weapon or that system goes into shutdown, and it shuts down for I believe it's 3 turns. I think down here are our command points. Each of our crew members, because you do have to manage your crew and stuff. Each of our crew member has different skills depending on what crew member they are. So, for example, he has overloading cannons. So the next attack played this turn deals +50% damage. And that's going to cost us 5 command points and has a 4-turn cooldown. So I'm not going to play any of that. This is gain 4 shield points, gain 2. I'm going to save those for emergencies because we'll actually be able to take this thing out. We do have a shield here, which will gain 6 shields. So when we get up to laser pulse, we'll be fine. I am going to probably, I think I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to target, their shield pulse, I reckon. So we'll hit that. That's taken that down to 6. We've only got 2 points left, which means we can't really do anything other than put a barrier up, but we're not going to get attacked anyway. So I'm just going to end the turn now. You do need to be very careful of heat. Some things cause heat, etc. And you do need to be very, very careful of your heat. So you can see that the next pip on this at the bottom of this card has come along, which means that the next turn, that laser is going to fire at us for 4 damage. First thing that we are going to do is we're going to throw up a barrier, which is going to shield us. That barrier is going to give us 6 armor, which you can see down here, and that's going to counteract exactly what's happening there. So then we are going to throw the laser pulse out again, and I'm going to target that once more, which is going to bring that down to 2 because we're going to prevent this shield pulse from happening in the next turn. So if we end the turn, they will have they will fire at us, and our shield should negate that. There we go. So it was only a 4 damage thing, which is really, really cool. We still have our shield on, which is fantastic. Let's throw that laser pulse out. And as you can see here, it's 3 turns before that actually repairs itself and then starts the cycle again. So let's end our turn here. And because we don't have too many cards at the moment, then obviously that's a little bit of an issue. So at the moment, we're going to get lasered again. So we're going to throw a shield in, and then we're going to laser pulse that, I believe, which is going to take their hull down to 9. There are cards that you can play that actually increase their heat and stuff as well. So which is really, really cool. So you start to get into that real strategy and stuff. We're going to get hit by this again, but our shield is going to negate it. So, and there we go. Beautiful. All right, so now shield pulse is fine. Their shield pulse is not going to fire off now, so we can basically just we'll throw that out and play that. That's a free card, which is going to give us another 2 here once we play this. We're going to aim at that, which is going to take their hull down to 5 and their shield on their laser pulse down to 4, which means that the next time, provided we pull a laser, we can actually disable that weapon. Let's end our turn there. And they've got a repair drone out there repairing. So we are about to probably... We're going to get hit by the laser next turn, so we're going to throw that in. And we're going to hit that laser pulse. There we go, which has brought the hull down to 1, so we're kind of right off on that. But just off anyway, so... And again, this is at the end of the tutorial and the start of the game reel. So basically, we've got a very, very small amount of cards and stuff that we can use here. So he's got a shield up at the moment. I'm going to throw this out, and we're probably going to hit that laser pulse.
Enemy shields down.
There we go. Shields are down. We can't actually do anything at this point in time. We do have shields up, but we've only got 1 shield point. Doesn't matter at the moment, so we don't really need to play that card. Okay, lovely. So we're just going to do that just in case. And we're going to do that, and that'll be the end of the battle. What a fantastic explosion graphic there. Absolutely love it. So we're going to gain 25 on our reputation here, which is going to take us up to 100, and we get to add a card as well. So now this is where we start to build our strategy and where and how we want to go. We've got Rampart there, which gives us 10 shield, which is actually not too bad. We've got Surge there, which if unshielded, gain 4 shield, otherwise gain 1. I can't remember what that is. 1 cooldown or something. We've got a paired pulse here, which deals 3 damage 2 times. Costs us 4 and costs us 1 energy. Now, at the moment, our points are sitting at 5, so we would really do with something that allowed us to take 2 shots at once. That deals 4 damage. Return a laser card from the cooldown pile to your hand. Cannot return itself. It's a precision weapon, which means we get to aim it. Here we've got deals 3 damage 2 times, which deals 6 damage as opposed to 4. Not bad, but it does cost us 4 and 1 energy. This costs us 2 energy. Down here we've got Mass Surge, gain 4, sustain 1 heat, and lose up to 4. I don't remember what that one is either. On turn end. Ordnance Surge, gain 4 action points, sustain 1 heat, and lose up to 4 action points on a turn end. You're kind of gambling there. That's got a 5 turn cooldown. I think I'm going to go paired pulse and add that to our weapon as well. Now you do pick up other weapons that you can mount on your ship. So for example, if I continue, if we go here, you can see our ship. We've got a cargo bay for picking up loot and all that type of stuff. We've got another weapon mount here. We've got a launch bay here, which I believe is for missiles. And we've got a utility hard point here, as well as an auxiliary mount and an external attachment. And as you gain things, as you go through the game and battle and stuff, I don't know whether at this space station we might be able to buy something. So there's only one place to go. Let's move to here. There we go. Lovely. After we breach the blockade, multiple ships try to make a run and exit the system. As we mix in with a group of civilian vessels, the Stark and gunships break off pursuit and focus on keeping the fleeing ships in. We've got a relatively good reputation with the Starken. This is our one of our crew members, which is Rin. Incoming message request, Captain. It's impossible to isolate the source with so many ships grouped together. Let's have a look. So this is an unknown contact. Greetings, Captain. Impressive skills you've shown there. I could use the services of a bold freelancer such as yourself. I'm a data broker by trade, willing to offer a generous reward in exchange for some valuable intel. I'm guessing that this is you can do jobs for these factions and increase your reputation with them, but some jobs reduce your reputation with other factions as well. So you've got to be really careful of that. I need to gather data about what's going on in this system. All you need to do is send me your flight logs and sensor data after visiting 4 waypoint nodes. I'll transfer 150 credits on completion. You know, I don't think that's such a bad thing. We're going to visit 4 waypoint nodes. Oh, and Captain, pick a weapon from my reserves while you're at it. You'll need all the firepower you can get. Consider it an investment in your future. Ew. All right, so you can press tab on your keyboard to freeze the equipment UI. You hover over and inspect the cards. Keep in mind you have to move a crew member to operate the launch bay if you pick a missile launcher. Have to move a crew member. I guess we're taking it. Open the ship's status window and assign a crew member. There we go. A few moments later, a transporter container emerges from somewhere in the group of ships headed for your location. You pry it open in the cargo bay after a security scan and pick up its contents. Have them install the weapon. So we now have a missile rack as well. We're going to need to probably move her over to the missile bay. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll move her over to the missile bay so that we can use the missile bay. So we need to visit 4. We can go to an allied conflict zone. We can head over to a neutral waypoint, a waypoint where we're disliked, another conflict zone where we're disliked by the Solari. Unknown there, unknown there, unknown. So I think we might move in this direction and head towards the space station. I haven't tried it yet because the beginning map was for the tutorial was relatively linear. It looks like here you can actually go backwards as well. So let's head over in this direction here. An unarmed free roamer civilian ship is being attacked and is requesting assistance from any allied gunships in the vicinity. We can prepare to engage. Or we can ignore the request. I think we might engage. It's a free roamer, so we've already got full reputation with them, but we need the experience and we need the cards. So let's engage. All right, what have we got here? We've got an Eon Dart, deals 4 damage, and a light barrage, which is flak. So this flak can actually shred missiles, which means our missiles are probably going to be pretty bloody useless, to be honest. All right, so where are we going to start? Well, the light barrage is going to start, is ready to fire. So I think we might throw that at the actually which weapons that's 4. That's 2 to 5 shredding damage. I think we might aim for that, which is going to take some off of their hull. When you do damage on your hull, it doesn't get repaired until you go and repair it at a station either. We can also throw the missiles out. We don't have any shields. Now what's going to happen is their light barrage is going to actually attack that missile. It's not going to hit them until for one turn, but it should divert the fire away from us. No, it went straight to us, and oh no,
Target reached, Captain.
there we go. And our missile actually hit them, which was really, really good. They went for us instead, took 3 damage there. What have we got now? Well, what we want to do is the Eon Dart is about to... Geez, we don't have any... We don't have any shields. No shields have come up at all. We've only got 3 as well. Deal 4 damage. Oh, let's target the Eon Dart again, and we should be able to take that out so that it doesn't attack us. But we are going to get hit by the light barrage again. There we go. Missile loader. Throw that out as well. All right, beautiful. Let's end our turn. We are going to get hit by this again. So hopefully it's... Oh, it did 5 damage. It did maximum damage that time. We are going to get flak reload. Okay, so they're going to reload their flak shells. And that's out. That's offline. So we're going to throw a catalyst pulse at that, I think. That's going to deal damage, actually. 6 damage. That's going to deal 4. I'm going to throw the missile at them. Now you can, at any particular time, you can sort of, like I could reduce that and add 1 to that as well. So that next turn we get 4. So you can sort of change those around. It's kind of like when you're changing, say in Elite Dangerous or something, you're changing between your engines and your shields and stuff, and you're sort of redistributing your power. They're doing a flak reload. There's no point in using that at the moment. So let's end our turn. There we go. Lovely. And that missile has hit them. Okay, so what we've got now is we've got 3 damage 2 times, which is 6. And we also have a shield that we can play as well. So I'm going to play that shield, which is going to counteract that light barrage. And I think I'm going to play the paired pulse, I reckon. And we obviously have to aim that at that because we can't aim at that because it's being repaired. Okay, that's taken them down to 4, which is really, really good because we should be able to take them out next turn. They're going to attack us, but it's going to hit our shields, which is perfect. All right, lovely. Okay, so that's come back online now. All we need to do now is, what do we got? We've got 1 shield. Should be able to take this guy out now. So, all right, let's just do it. And that ship is down. Lovely. All right, so we can't gain any more reputation with that faction anyway because our reputation's already super high in the freelancers. But we can gain that. We don't get a card for it this time though. All right, so that's waypoint nodes. That's a waypoint node there. That's a waypoint node. So we've got to, we need to do 4. Probably should have gone that way because there's 2 there. Where are we going to go? 1 there. 2. Yeah, I'm going to have to try and probably go back. may have to go back. Can't go backwards, bugger. All right, let's visit this one. Ship's infrared sensors detect a large heat spike not too far from our current position, possibly from a recent battle or a reactor malfunction. The coordinates have been added to the map. Lovely. Where did they go? I'm going to head to this. Well, actually, we can head over to this neutral waypoint and then up to that neutral waypoint. And then up to that one, which means basically we're, we need to get over to this wreckage as well because we might be able to salvage some stuff from there. The ship's infrared sensors detect a large heat spike not too far from our current position. Our coordinates have been added to the map. Whereabouts are they? Right there. Can we head back that way? We may be able to, you know. I'm going to head towards this conflict zone, this neutral conflict zone. Now, unregistered ship present in contested Starken space is approaching on an attack vector. Let's prepare for combat. I don't know what faction this is. Oh, crap. Heavy barrage, 5 to 12 shredding damage. Holy moly. Opening shot. 2 to 4 flak damage. Thankfully, we have a barrier, which we can run there. And I think we might aim for the heavy barrage. We're going to need to try and take that one out. I may reduce... We really need to load our missiles, so I won't do that at this point in time. There we go. That's left us with 3 shield. This is going to attack us for 5 to 12. This is going to give us 6, and we can't play the bloody thing because we don't have enough. We can play our missile loader and we can actually target that again, which is going to take that down to 2, and we are going to get hit with quite the attack this time. Oof. Taking us down to 33. All right, that's fine, that's fine. What are we going to do here? Well, we could fire a missile, but we've only got 4 points. I would much prefer do that and to hit that again. 3 turns. Don't want to hit it now. Should we go for that? Or should we throw one of these out? We could actually fire 2 of these.
Missile launched.
I don't believe the flak will be able to get both of them. I hope that the flak won't be able to get both of them.
Target reached.
There we go. Beautiful. They attacked us instead. Catalyst Pulse will deal 4 damage. All pulse cards played this turn deal +1 damage. We've only got 3 on this, so... we can play barrier. So we'll increase our shield. Actually, they're reloading, so we don't need to do that. We can actually just laser pulse that. There we go. Lovely. That'll be good. And they're reloading their flak now. We can end that turn, and that's basically a sort of a free turn that we get there. We can now run our barrier, and we could probably run... There's no point in running that. So I think we'll attack that weapon. And we've managed to take them out. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, so we'll gain 22 of those. And we'll get to add another card. Oof. All right, what's this tracker? Deals 6 damage in 1 turn. Damage a random active equipment equal to hull damage dealt. Oh, interesting. That'd actually be pretty good. We've got Rampart again, which is gain 10 shield. And does that give us an extra turn? I'm wondering whether that gives us an extra turn. We've also got Quick Pulse, 3 damage, -1 cooldown for the next attack played this turn. It's cheap. Deal 4 damage, return a laser card from the cooldown pile to your hand. I'm kind of really interested in this tracker, actually. Charge barrier gives us 6. I think I'm going to go for the tracker. I like the idea of that, so let's continue on and see how we go. But it's these points that we need. Sir, I was able to patch up our hull a little with some of the salvage we took off that ship. 4 hull points. That's better than nothing, isn't it? Because at the moment we're sitting on 37. I'm going to leave that off as well. All right, so what we probably need to do now is we're going to go to a disliked zone, which means we're going to get into another fight. Elite combat neutral, and then we want to head across this way. So we're going to get stuck in 2 fights, but we really need to grab these waypoints, and I really want to see what's in this wreckage. So let's head across. You watch Simi get completely and utterly destroyed. Traversing hostile space, you come across a dense asteroid field coated with a stealth composite that made it impossible to detect. Someone must have left them on this flight path as a trap. Attempt evasive maneuvers, please. You're not able to dodge all of them in time, and some manage to scrape your hull pretty badly. 4 damage. Okay. Better than what it could have been. Your tactical officer prepares a transfer of the last data packet from your flight computer and sensors. A few minutes later, you get a message transmission. Thank you for your services. As per our agreement, the funds have been transferred until we meet again. I have no idea who that was and what we did, but they're going to send us 150 coins. Now, judging by the time between data transfers and the incoming message, the data broker's ship should be within scanner range, but our sensors are not picking anything up. Interesting. Wreckage in front of us seems to be the source of the signal our sensors detected. The ship's reactor is close to a critical state and could explode at any time. No survivors detected on board. Do you want to move in closer to inspect the wreckage? Let's do it. Let's risk it. Oof. Okay, upon closer inspection, you see a piece of equipment that's still in working condition. If we move fast enough, we can salvage it without risking an explosion. So a 30% success, 10% wreck explodes, dealing 6 hull damage. I think we might leave it alone. Ship quickly departs the side of the wreckage at full burn. The wreck's reactor goes critical shortly after, but you're far enough from the blast zone and no debris hits your hull. I think that was probably the best thing to do. It's going to be interesting to see what we come across here. Strictly prohibited. Patrol ship moves into intercept. Oof. What have we got here? Okay. Charged barrier. Gain 6 shield. We've got a spread shot, which is 2 to 5 flak damage. And an opening shot, which is flak damage as well. What we probably want to do is go plus 50% damage, I reckon. Gain 4 shield points might be a good one. So we've got, so there's 10. How many command points do we have? I think we might go for... I think we might go for that. That'll give us 4 shield points. And we're going to throw another shield point in as well, which gives us 10. So that's going to negate any damage that we take. The other thing that we can do is 3 damage 2 times. Or deal 4 damage. I think we might go for... probably the spread shot, I reckon. Let's go for the spread shot. We'll do 6 damage on that, which drops their hull down. Their hull is actually better than ours at the moment. So let's end that turn. Okay, cool. So we negated all of that damage there. We've drawn some more cards. Oof, okay. We can do 8 damage. I'm just wondering whether to play this tracker, which is 6 damage. I think we'll go plus 50%. That means that's going to deal 9 damage. Which is probably going to be good for us, isn't it? No. Actually, let's concentrate on taking this out so that we reduce our damage. There we go. So that's taken that out of action. We can load some missiles. I think we will. There we go. And let's end our turn. All right. That's all right. We took 1 damage then. We've got 4, so we can throw probably tracker.
Missile is in flight.
And I think we'll throw a star flare out as well. And that tracker one should do damage to this or this as well, equal to the hull damage that we do. We're going to get hit this time again, so we do need to be careful. 5 damage there.
Enemy shields down.
Lovely. So that did 6 damage on that. All right, beautiful. We don't have a shield again, which is a bit of a problem, isn't it? We've only got 1 shot. 4. Got 4 damage there. We've got 6 damage there. I think we might have to go that. I reckon. Oh, there's flak reload, so we're actually lucky there.
Target reached, Captain.
Okay, so we're gonna get maybe 10 damage. And we didn't draw a bloody... No, we didn't. We didn't draw a shield card either. Do we go 4 direct damage? Do we go 3 damage 2 times? That's precision as well. That's going to give us 6 damage. We could take that out if we wanted to. I think we will. All right, we're going to get hit pretty hard here. Nine damage. 9 damage. All right, what can we do here? Well, going to do 6 damage. That's going to do 4 damage. And that's going to do 4 damage. We are going to get hit again for at least 5, maybe. We can't spend any more command points, unfortunately. So we're going to have to take that 5 damage, which means that we really need to do as much damage as we possibly can this turn. So let's throw that missile out and let's end our turn.
Target hit, Captain.
All right. I think we're safe on this one. That was actually a bloody tough fight. We really need to, let's gain that and let's leave. We really need to find somewhere to we need to get up to that station and repair ourselves. All right, incoming message from a deadweight captain. It seems to be coming, deadweights we're kind of neutral with, I guess, sort of in the middle. Seems to be coming from a nearby ship marked as a civilian freighter. What do we want to do? Patch him through, attack, ignore the hail and move on. Let's patch him through. Hail, friend. You seem a well-armed gunship. Might you be looking to earn a nice lump of credits and reap some spoils? Systems rife with chaos, and being on our good side will see you become rich, a rich man in no time. I've got a special transponder here, and all you need to do is equip it on your ship and attack that solitary Starkham patrol vessel. Further up ahead with absolutely no repercussions, I might add. They won't be able to trace the attack to you. We can't attack. We cannot attack that mission. We're in strife going in here now. So it looks like we're going to probably cark it going in there. Oh, crap. I didn't realize that we could go around that way. We can only go this way. All right. So that's an elite combat. That's a conflict zone. That's a dislike waypoint. That's a neutral waypoint. We really need to go get ourselves around to a space station. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here because we've been playing this for, 40 odd minutes, and I can't keep it running forever. I'm going to get completely and utterly destroyed there. But this is Breachway, guys. Pretty interesting little game. I've played for a couple of hours now and have enjoyed it immensely. There'll be a link below if you guys want to get hold of it for yourself. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will see you next time. Bye.